Hi everyone, today we are going to crochet this headband slash earwarmer with two-strand technique. We will need two colors of the same yarn and a hook that is recommended for the yarn that you use. I am using 4.5mm hook. We bring the ends of both yarns together and make a slip knot. We're going to make a cord which we will use as a foundation. The bottom color on the hook is our top color in the left hand. I hold the top color as I usually hold the yarn if I crochet with one strand, and the bottom color between my middle finger and thumb, and secure it with the ring finger and pinky to control the tension. To make a cord, we need to bring the bottom color over the hook front to back. So bring the bottom yarn over the hook, yarn over the top yarn, and pull through all loops on the hook. So we just chained one with the top color. Again, bring the bottom color over the hook, yarn over the top color and pull through. This is chain 2. Bring the bottom yarn over the hook, yarn over the top yarn and chain. Continue making this cord until it's around 19 inches long or around 48 to 50 centimeters long, unstretched. You better try to put it around your head to see if it's really good size. I stopped by 19.5 inches unstretched. Now I know that some of you might want to slip stitch to the beginning of the cord already, but we ain't gonna do that yet. We will make the first row instead and then we will slip stitch. So to start the first row we will chain 1 with the bottom yarn and then chain 3 with the top yarn. So when you look at it you should see that you have 1 chain of bottom color and above that not 3 but only 2 chains of top color. When you look at the cord, there is a top color chain on the front and bottom color loops on the side. That's where we are going to place our 2-strand double crochets. Yarn over the top color, slide your hook under the first side loop, yarn over the bottom color and pull up a loop. Bring the bottom color over the hook front to back and hold it there, yarn over the top color and pull through the first 2 loops, which are the bottom color. Now you have 3 loops on the hook, all the top color. Yarn over the top color and pull through all 3 of them. Now let's repeat this. Yarn over the top color, slide your hook under the next side loop, yarn over the bottom color, pull up a loop, bring the bottom color over the hook, yarn over the top color and pull through first 2 loops on your hook. You are left with 3 loops, yarn over the top color and pull through all of them. Yarn over the top color, slide the hook under the next loop, yarn over the bottom color, pull up a loop, bring the bottom color over the hook, yarn over the top color, pull through first 2, yarn over the top color again and pull through the rest. Continue placing 2-strand double crochets under each side loop till the end of the cord, and I will see you in the end of the row. I am placing the last stitch of the row here. And now we are going to slip stitch into the beginning of this first row. We have to bring the ends together, only you have to watch out so that it wouldn't be turned anywhere. So after you brought the ends together, we are going to slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the first stitch. So we skip the chains that we made in the beginning of the row and we go into the 3rd loop of the first stitch and slip stitch. Now for the 2nd row we will have to switch our colors, but first we have to chain 1 with our, for now, top color still, and now we will bring the bottom color up and we will chain 3 with this color. So that's 1, 2, 3, and you will see that you have 1 chain of the bottom color and 2 chains of the top color. And now we are going to place 2-strand double crochet into that same place. So this is the 3rd loop. So on the top you have these horizontal V's, but when you turn it slightly you can see that 3rd loop, and that's where we are going to place the 2-strand double crochet into the 3rd loop of each stitch till the end of the row. So just continue and I will see you in the end of the row. Now I am placing the last stitch of this row, and when I'm finished I'm going to slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the first stitch from the beginning of the row. So we skip the chains that we made in the beginning of the row, and here in the back is the 3rd loop. So we are going to slip stitch into that. Now we will chain 1 with this top color and we are going to switch them, so we need to bring the bottom color to the top and chain 3, which again, when we look at it, we see 1 chain from the bottom color and 2 of the top color. And again we are going to place 2-strand double crochet into the same stitch and then 2-strand double crochets under each third loop till the end of the row. And now before we continue, I would like to ask you that if you got this far and enjoyed this tutorial, please hit that like button. I mean, it costs you nothing, but it will help this channel grow and I would really appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more tutorials and videos, don't forget to subscribe. And now back to work, we will continue placing 2-strand double crochets into each third loop till the end of the row. When we reach the end of the row, we will skip the chains that we made in the beginning of this row and slip stitch into the third loop of the first stitch, and then you will start the new row the same way as we did before. You can make as many rows as you wish. I'm stopping right here. This is my row number 9, and now I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch. You don't have to go to the third loop anymore. You can do it just to the top of the stitch, and we do the slip stitch with both yarns, and then we chain 1 and we can cut off the yarn. Now pull that loop on the hook and fasten off. And the next thing to do is to deal with this beginning. We have to bring it together, so we will take our yarn needle, thread it, and then go with the yarn needle into the first stitch here. Then we pull it through and we will go back to where we started from. Pull it through, and now I'm just going to make one more knot here to secure it a bit. Now we will thread the needle with the other end from the top of our work, and we are going to go with the needle under one row, above the other, under, above, and pull through. Now we will take also the other end and make a knot here. Now this is up to you how tense you want it, but don't make it too tight and don't make it too loose. And then I will just make a couple more knots here to make sure that it's secured. Then you can weave in the ends if you want, but I trust pretty much these knots, so I'm just going to take my scissors and cut it off. So we just finished the headband itself, and now we have to make also the strap or some cord that will cover the front. So we again take the ends of the both yarns, we put them together and make a slip knot and start with a cord. The length of this cord will depend on how wide is your headband, how many rows you made. Maybe you will need longer, maybe shorter. For me it's 17 cord chains. To find out if your cord is long enough, you have to wrap it around the front of the headband. It should tie the front even more when the ends connect. Something like this. Now we will chain 3 with the top color. And here comes the hardest and the clumsiest part of this project. We have to yarn over the bottom color, which will maybe take a while to adjust the tension. Then slide your hook under the first side loop. Again yarn over the bottom color and pull up a loop. Then again yarn over the bottom color and pull through first 2 loops. Then yarn over the top color and pull through the other 2. It's basically a classic double crochet, only finished with second strand. Let's repeat. Yarn over the bottom color, go under the next side loop, yarn over the bottom color and pull up a loop, yarn over the bottom color and pull through first 2 loops on your hook, and then yarn over the top color and pull through the rest of the loops on your hook to finish this stitch. Yarn over bottom color, go under the next loop, yarn over bottom color and pull up a loop, yarn over bottom color and pull through first 2, yarn over top color and pull through the rest. Now finish with this stitch till the end of the cord, and I will see you there. So we are in the end of the cord. Now I'm placing the last stitch here. So this is what the cord should look like by now. Now we just need to slip stitch into that first cord chain with both yarns, with both ends. So insert the hook into that stitch, yarn over both ends and then pull it through the loop on your hook. Now chain one and you can cut off the yarn. Now pull that loop, put away the hook and fasten off. Now we take our headband, we turn it inside out and we wrap our strap around it front. Now here we have a chain 3 space that we made in the beginning of the row on the strap. That's where we will insert the hook. We will take one of these ends, we will wrap them around the hook and pull through. And then we will simply make the knots here. Now I will make a couple more of them, each in opposite direction, to make sure that it will not fall apart. Again, if you're not sure, you can weave in the ends, I simply cut them off. And we are finished. Maybe you will need to play with this section here a bit to help it sit into place, but after that the headband is ready to use. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!